Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at my June budget today, writing it all out, working out how much we've got, see what we've got for a savings challenge. It's the 29th of May today, so because of that I still obviously have a couple of days left from the May budget, so I'm not going to include what I may have saved in May. I'll just sort of do that off camera in the next couple of days if there's anything left. It was an expensive month, so it's going to be like literally pennies, I think, if anything that's left over, so it's not like a big deal. So we're just going to be looking at June on its own. I don't know why I just moved that so far. Yeah, so I hope you guys are well. I hope you had a lovely May. It's been half term. We've got it's currently Thursday. You know, you lose track of time when it's half term. Yeah, it's Thursday, and it's felt like we've had a long time off. It's been really nice. Me and my son have had just like a really chilled, I mean not chilled, I've still had lots to do, but it's just been really nice. The husband is away on holiday, and I'm not gonna lie, like it's actually been really nice. It's just because we can do what we want, and I don't know, just like a much more chilled vibe without him around. So I don't mean to be mean, it's just is the case. So let me just move that first. We don't need that. Actually, we could fill that in, because last month I saved another, I think it was £10 towards the laptop, and I don't think I've coloured this in for a while. So each laptop is worth £20, and we've paid off, I can't do this in my head, so it was 600 minus 524.99, that's how much we've got left to pay, is £75. So £75 divided by 20 is 3.75. So we can colour this to like 3/4 of the way. That's how much is in there. I may have to colour that in again if we save any more towards it. This is very slow progress, isn't it? I bought this laptop in August last year, and look, hardly anything, but that's fine. Okay, let's move that for now then. I'm not prepared. Look, we've still got May's up. Let's move that out of there. And let's write June with my weird bubble writing. I do love a bit of bubble writing. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it. Right, June. Okay. So I like to start every monthly budget with how much my debt totals if you're new here. If you're not new here, then you're probably sick of me saying that. So we're going to be starting June off with £20,679.02 owed. This is entirely credit card debt. I have no other debt. Well, I do have other debt. I have student loan debt, but that will be, I don't know what a word for it is, waived. I've got one more year, because when I took it out, you had 25 years to pay it out. I think my year was the last year where you got that offer. And 25 years will be up next year. So, and I've been deferring it because I've never earned enough to have to pay it back. So, yeah, technically that's gone. And to be honest, it was like £7,000. It was a really, really low compared to what it's like these days. So even if I had to pay it, it would be doable. Laptop, like I say, I still owe, well, theoretically, £524.99. That has already really been paid off with minimum payment to credit cards, but I want to kind of sort of see myself pay off alongside minimum payments, just for my own head, just to keep me in the game of not buying something on a credit card and then just being like, oh well, and not kind of taking action on it. So it makes sense to me. I know I'm not explaining it very well. Okay, so wage-wise in June, we've had £1,062.86 paid in after tax. Child benefit of £104.20. I had a TikTok payment of a whopping £6.63. And I will be getting a YouTube payment at the end of this month. It'll be around £75, but I'll fill that in once it hits my bank. There's no point me guessing, because it just completely depends. Also, this TikTok money will not be going into this budget. Only these two figures will be budgeted. This is going to be halved. Half will be put into savings challenge and the other half will go into sinking funds. So let's see how much we've got to work with this month. We've got £1,062.86 plus £104.20. So we've got £1,167.06. So let's pop that here. 1,167.06. Okay, so train this month. I'm actually in less hours than I thought I was going to be due to my son's sports day. So I was going to do overtime that day, but I had to cancel that overtime because I want to go sports day. And also I have an inset day at work, but we've been told it's an at-home one. So we do online training courses at home. But also it's my son's, he's got a taster session day at secondary school. So I'll be going to that in the morning and I'm kind of given those 2 hours off work, that's fine. And then I have to make the rest up. So I'll just come home and do the online training for a few hours. So I don't need to pay for that or that. I felt like there was another day, but maybe not. So, and then, yeah, I'm not working full time at the end of June. So it's not been too bad. So 125.70 was the best I could work out. I think it was like 3 weekly tickets and then 2 individual return tickets was the best, financially, like the best savings I could get. Bonus ball this month. There's 4 Saturdays in this month, so £12 will be going to that. Nobody's won it for a while, so I think we're at £48 in the kitty to win. Amazon is my son's Amazon Kids tablet subscription, £6.99. My mobile bill is £32.41. No club money to be spent this month. Hooray, that rarely happens. I've already paid for my son's swim club for up to the end of July, and then we're stopping swimming after that. He can swim, so we might look into a different club, but for now nothing. And all the school clubs have been paid for, wraparound everything has been paid for, so that's amazing. Like Netflix, £5.99. And now then, credit cards. MBNA is 0 this month because I have done a balance transfer. I waited until the statement was produced, the new statement was produced, the new bill, whatever, to do the transfer, so that transfer paid for this month's minimum payment. This means that my Barclays card is now back in action, because that was the 0% transfer offer was on my Barclays card, which was at 0, and I hadn't shut it down because I was told that when you do that, your credit score takes a bit of a nosedive initially, because obviously you've got less credit available to you because you've shut it down. So I kind of just left it there. Didn't even think that they would give me a balance transfer because I can't spend on that card. They stopped spending on it. I just was paying it off. And I got this 0% transfer. So I was like, okay. So that was also at 0 because that's 0 for this month. But I've popped it in there now to kind of remind me next month that I have got that card back. I'm not explaining this very well. I was able to transfer 3,330. That was the maximum I was able to transfer onto the Barclays card. My MBNA had more than that in it, so I've still got about 600-ish left on my MBNA to pay off. And once that's paid off, I think I'm going to do the same as I did with the Barclays card. Leave that open, because I think the Barclays card, I paid that off maybe around a year ago. So I'm thinking once that's paid off, and I leave it for another year, maybe they will offer me a 0%, and then I can, use that to, gain a bit of time without paying interest. Hopefully. muttering on. You're not bothered. You don't care. So MBNA 0, Barclaycard 0, but they will be amounts next month. MBNA 2. So this one's gone up because I did a 0% balance transfer to this card from my HSBC one. So this one is 247. And my Halifax is 59. And my HSBC has gone down to 62 because I've put a big chunk from HSBC over. I've still got around 2,000, I think. 2,500 on the HSBC to go. But yeah, we're getting there. So 2 big chunks, I think around, I want to say around 6,000, maybe more, is now on 0% interest. So that's good. Savings for my son's bank account is £10 as always. As my cat insurance is £17.80. My rabbit's insurance is £44.19. And Premiere Pro, my editing software, is £21.98. Life insurance, move that up because I'm banging against the camera stand. Life insurance is £11.39. My writing is not neat at all. I'm sorry, guys. Google One, which I use for a little bit of extra storage for my videos, is £1.59 a month. And then the vet health plan is £9.49 for my half, for our cat. And then we have food this month, £300, and my husband gives me the money for that. And I like to save, I want to save around £50 of that if possible. And then we have rabbit bedding. I managed to get a big bag and it was actually cheaper. It was like £11.99. So that's good. So I'm just going to put £5 for rabbit bedding. I'm not going to need that. I'm just going to put that into the rabbit bedding envelope to build up for the next time, to maybe buy like the big bag, which is like £45 or something. So I'm just going to put that in there. Pet supplies, 15 as always. Lint roll, 18. And school trip. So this is the penultimate, second to last payment to the school for his residential in September. So yeah, July will be the last instalment paid. That'll be all paid up, which is good. Now we're saving for Christmas. We'd finished saving for my son's birthday. That was all fully funded. So now we've got our first £25 for Christmas. It's really exciting. Social, I'm going to put £20 in. And then we've got buffer of £50. I don't know why I've done it that way. That's meant to go that way. Silly me. Okay, now moving on to things that are specific to June. There's quite a lot going on in June. So we have got my friend Sat's birthday. So I'm going to get her. Now, why have I done that? Oh yes, I'm going to do £15. So I'm going to put £25 in, £15 for an Amazon voucher from me, and then I'm going to get her a little gift from my son. I've been looking on the high street, so something chocolatey or something sweet, biscuits, something nice like that. Because she always buys him birthday and Christmas gifts, so I want him to be able to get her something. Now then, a card for Sat. I'm going to put £3. There's some like nice ones in the range for like not very much. And then post office, I'm going to put £10. I need to send Sat's, well, I was going to send Sat's gift, but I think we're going to send it straight from, not on the high street, to her, but the delivery fee will come out of the post office amount, and then the other half of the post office amount is I need to send my dad a gift. Although on saying that, I think I'm going to get him a voucher. I haven't been able to find him anything, and if it gets too late, I'll just send him an Amazon voucher, I think. I just really struggle. If you guys got any ideas in the next couple of days as to what I could get my dad for Father's Day, let me know, because he's quite boring. I don't know. He's fairly old now. He does like football. And he likes a drink, like a little drink. But I usually end up sending him biscuits or like nice food hamper, etc. Because a bit boring. Yeah, he's really, really difficult. He doesn't read. He's not into really anything. It's so difficult. So if you've got any really cool ideas, let me know. So for Dad, I'm going to put £20 for Father's Day. And then we need to also get something for the hubby for Father's Day from my son. I think we're also going to get him a voucher. We cannot think what to get him. He's also difficult. He's difficult because he has expensive tastes and I don't have money for those expensive tastes. So, you know, a voucher will be good, then he can put it towards something that he likes. And then wrap and cards. I don't know if we're going to even need this now. Oh no, we did. We already bought the cards and the wraps. So that was £4.07. And then I am going to a friend's 60th. So I'm going to get her a card. Put 5 for that. And then the drinks for that, I'm going to put 25. I'm not going to take it out of my social. Social envelope is for hopefully a trip to London to see a couple of my good friends, and then the rest is to pay for the meet. So I'm not explaining things very well today. I'm really not with it. My friend cooks for 6 of us. I've kind of spoken about this before. Every year around Christmas time, she did do one in April as well this year because we missed the Christmas one. Her father passed away, so she did a smaller one in April, but she'll be doing one again, sort of, it's between Christmas and New Year. So we like to get her a gift, and it's also, I like to put some money aside for a taxi. Usually I get a lift back, but I don't ever want to assume that, because obviously if people want to drink, I want them to enjoy that. I don't want them to feel bad that they think they need to give me a lift. So I want money, like £45 maybe, set aside for then. So because I know I'm going to have the money this month, I'm just going to put drinks 25. I would like to get myself an outfit. I do have money in my clothing fund, so if I see something I like, I'll order it. But the weather is so bad at the minute, I don't know what to order, whether to get something for sunshine or not. I just don't know. It's really horrible out there. Okay, what have we got next? Okay, so my son has got this taster day. We will need to get the bus to get there. I don't drive, by the way. So I'm going to put £10 to get us there and back on the bus. And then my son has a summer fair at school. So I'm going to put £20 of my own money in, and then my husband will put money in as well. So that will give my son a little bit of money to spend on the stalls. Enough to buy us a burger and a drink. Then my husband will put in some money, and then my son can take some of his own money as well if he wants to get himself something. So he'll have around £20 maybe to spend there. Then we'll have the extra for his burger and drink, which will be his dinner, and then a little bit of that's for my that's like about £3 for a burger, something like that. So that should be enough. And then I think that's it. So savings challenge money. Let's see how much all that adds up to. Should be a good amount, purely because we didn't have the MBNA amount to pay. So let's add it up, see how much we've got for a saving challenge. Okay, so that adds up to 244.46 left, which is amazing. Okay, so 244.46. We also have the TikTok money. Don't know why I'm shouting. Sorry, guys. It's really shouty. Okay, so 663 divided by 2, £3.32. So we'll give plus £3.32, and then for sinking funds we've got the £3.31, just so a reminder for me to know how much I'm putting in there when it comes to it. I'm going to put the Christmas money, the social money, the pet bedding, the sinking funds, all of that will go in to the envelopes during the savings challenge video, just in case I have more to go into any of them. It's rather than do them twice over. Yeah, I'll do it once I've done the savings challenge. So if we add that up, we've got 244.46 plus £3.32. So we've actually got 247.78 for the savings challenge. So I'll do 245, and £2.28 will automatically go into my savings account, because I do the savings challenges like in £5 denominations, so it's just easier to do that. That's exciting. I'm really excited. Yeah, I hope I haven't missed anything out. I think I've done that properly. We'll see, I guess. But if anything does go wrong, I can pull, I guess, out of savings funds if I have done anything wrong, but I don't think I have. So I hope you have had a lovely May. I hope you've had better weather than I've had. And yeah, have you got anything exciting happening in June? Let me know what you guys are up to. Let me know if you've had any great savings lately, or any tips on ways to save money or ways to make money. I've decided that I want to try and put more into my holiday fund, and the only way to do that is to make more money. I cannot kind of take out of anything I'm already doing. It has to come from more money. So my new plan is, I have there's an app that I do, We Are 8, and I watch ads, and you get a little bit of money for every ad. And so when I hit a £50 amount, I'm going to withdraw that. That's going to go straight into the holiday fund each time I hit 50. I'm on about £37 at the moment on there. I've also decided with surveys I'm going to third it instead. So it was halved between gifts and occasions. Now I'm going to do third to gifts, a third to occasions, and a third to holiday. And then I've also been back on the competition wagon. It's been a long time since I've done competitions. If you've ever been thinking about doing competitions, there's a great site in the UK, at least, Money Saving Expert with Martin Lewis. There's a forum on there, and people add competitions on there. There's lists and lists and lists and lists. It's free to do it. People give you the answers unless the people running the competition stipulate not to give the answer. In that case they won't, but generally they don't say that, and they'll give you all the answers, and it's so quick. Sometimes you only need to really put your name in. You don't need to answer anything. In the past I did used to win quite a lot, and I've just got out of the rhythm of it. But my plan now is to just enter competitions that are either to win money, holidays, or like voucher for holiday, or things that I know I really want to get for maybe my son, or as a gift, or even like supermarket vouchers, something like that. So fingers crossed I win something. I really want to take my son to Japan, which is obviously going to cost a lot of money, but I want to do it before he gets to an age where it's not as magical. So that is the new plan. But that's enough of me waffling. I'm going to get on with the savings challenge, which is my absolute favourite video to watch. So I hope you come and join me. That will probably be up 1 or 2 days after this one. But yeah, have a great start to your June, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.